Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Walker to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks. And the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Westbrook. Snowed under by the defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook in ways they can.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Wiles. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown ball. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Walker will fire. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. We're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Rides the back and leaves it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Riles. Touchdown Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, working that wide receiver screen.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's caught. It's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big gain.
Wants to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Westbrook. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Walker to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Grabs it inside the 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the back with the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Riles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
A run for the quarterback. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Walker will fire. Here comes the heat. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's reeled in. It's Westbrook. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses, and some of those...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Walker to throw. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Walker will fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my 1st half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be a sound move moving forward schematically.
Rolling right and going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Now on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance.
Head into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hunting on first down. But why, though? Hauls it in at the 40. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air, it's Underwood. Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football,
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They're going to stop him short, and, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Walker to throw. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Sends it back in motion. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riles. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Walker will fire. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Smashes through the tackle. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Steps away. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Riles. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to Liberty. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits and make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete downfield. There he goes. He's at the tip, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Walker to throw. Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's awesome. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Walker will fire. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the option. Shakes off the defender. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This is a designed run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Right down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Walker to throw. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Walker will fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's taking a deep shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.